My name is Onyeka. Everybody calls me Black Baron of Paris. I'm in the city of New York, and I would like to introduce you to Dr.Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr.Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that for the first time in over 4 years, our mayor and our governor have found something they agreed on.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They said it is time for New York City to stop playing around.
What?
And legalize marijuana.
Hey! Doctor, I'm going to be smoking before the show.
Legalize it,
hey!
And now we advertise it. Hey! Legalize it. You see, nothing says Merry Christmas like legalizing marijuana.
Woo! Say the truth.
Yeah, nothing. The law that the mayor wants to pass is a wonderful law. It will remove from the record books all the convictions associated with the possession of marijuana.
What?
Oh yeah. So it's wonderful. So Magic Fashion can now come back. Magic Fashion in New York. Natty dread. That means that millions of my homeboys who have criminal records will now be clean. You know, they will be free to get any job they wanted.
Are you serious?
Including being the mayor of New York City. I know one former staff of my clinic who said that now, once his record is clean, that he is going to join the FBI.
Oh.
10 states in the United States and the District of Columbia have legalized marijuana.
Hey.
So it was inevitable that New York City will get there.
Yeah.
Because New York City is one of the liberal cities in the world. You know what I mean?
This report is a reflection of a sea change that's going on around this country and in the city in just the last few years. 10 states have already legalized cannabis, as well as the District of Columbia. On our borders, Canada has legalized, New Jersey's on the cusp, Connecticut is considering. And in our own city, we've worked hard to roll back the disparities that have come with marijuana enforcement.
Also, in the spirit of giving, President Donald Trump just gave Russian President Vladimir Putin a wonderful Christmas gift.
What did he give him, Doctor?
Oh yeah, without consulting his security team, Trump announced last week that he was withdrawing U.S. troops from Syria.
Wow!
They're going home.
Merry Christmas.
The troops are going home.
Merry Christmas.
He said that he needs those troops to police the U.S. border with Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Where they are bringing in crime, drugs, diseases, and some good people. And some maybe this sudden decision pissed off Republicans. Not Democrats, Republicans.
What?
A Republican senator from South Carolina, you know him, Lindsey Graham, called it Obama-like mistake.
Oh, they bring back Obama.
Yeah. You see, everyone has mastered the psychology that works with Trump. If you want him to change anything, tell him that Obama put it in place. Say it, Obama put it in place, he will change it. And if you want him to support anything, tell him that Obama opposes that thing or hates that thing. That's it. As for the war, Americans are donating to a GoFundMe set up to raise money to build the wall.
Hey, build that wall.
I'm a little bit confused. Wasn't Mexico supposed to pay for the wall?
He didn't claim.
Anyway, so far Americans have donated $10 million.
Wow.
Out of the 20 billion needed.
Wow.
Go Americans! Beautiful people. My Americans are wonderful people. 10 million donated out of the 20. They're getting there now. They're getting there.
Soon.
It's beginning to sound like Christmas. Here's a video of former US President Barack Obama delivering gifts to sick children at a children's hospital in Washington, D.C.
Merry Christmas! My reindeer were, they were stuck in some snow, but I just wanted to make sure that I made the trip.
Isn't that wonderful? Not to be outdone, President Trump is vowing to deliver Christmas gifts to children of his associates currently serving time in federal prison. I mean, these are very important assignment.
What?
After he's done with playing golf, he will go and deliver to you know. Now, irrespective of what your faith is, Christmas is a time for giving and sharing.
Yes.
It is a period to spend time with family and friends. You know. Now, someone who will not be spending Christmas time with her family is Grace Mugabe. You know her, the wife of the former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. Yeah, the great man. A court in South Africa has issued her arrest warrant.
Are you serious? It's over.
Prosecutors in South Africa are begging Interpol to help them arrest Grace Mugabe. No. Wherever she might be, they say go after her. Now,
Wow.
remember that last year she assaulted a South African model with an electric extension cord.
Ow.
Not even slap her. She didn't just slap the woman. She used an electric cord. You know?
Wow.
Grace Mugabe had gone to South Africa to visit her sons and found this South African model in their hotel room. No, they live in a hotel. I mean, if you they live if you are like they really live in a hotel, you know. When the model could not describe how to make fufu, ugali, nyoma choma,
Hey.
Grace told her that she was not a wife material,
Hey, yeah.
and as such that she should leave her sons alone.
Oh.
You know, which is normal mom will do that, you know. The girl failed to say yes, ma, quick enough. And that was when trouble started. When you are told something like that, you are not a wife material, you should say yes, ma. You know, and yes, ma. Now, Grace Mugabe avoided arrest then because she had diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
But since her husband fell from power, South African authorities now want her arrested and brought to South Africa for trial.
Times have changed.
Things have changed. You know, this case has wide-range implications beyond South Africa. People don't know that. My crack reporters are currently following a developing story out of Imo State, Nigeria.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, they are reporting that the governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha Agafulef of Imo State, was putting finishing touches to the statue of Robert Mugabe. No. I'm telling you, you hear it by tomorrow. Since Robert Mugabe can no longer walk, the plan was to get Grace to come to Imo State for the opening ceremony. You know what I mean? When they will reveal the big thing, you know? Now, Grace is afraid of being arrested in Nigeria if she comes.
Are you
see,
serious?
these are the implications of things.
How?
Meanwhile, a new illness has befallen our beloved Governor Rochas Okorocha. You know, the Agafulefu. The sickness is called involuntary physical manifestation of acute Iberberism. IPMAI. Take note of that. It might catch. No. You might catch you. What?
I can't believe.
This is not a small illness. There is no cure and no vaccine against it. Now, the good thing is that we know the moment when Rochas.
When?
Watch now.
Wow.
All that my fellow doctors know about that disease is that it comes from the same family as rabies. You know rabies? Serious thing. CDC, Center for Disease Control. Now, talking of gifts and rabies, Nigeria's president, Muhammadu Buhari, last week presented... No, not the other one. Last week presented his 2019 budget to the joint session of the Nigerian Senate and the House of Rep.
Hey!
The real Buhari went there. It was the first time in Nigerian history. Is it Nigerian history? It was the first time a Nigerian president was presenting a budget to a National Assembly controlled by the opposition party.
What?
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Everything.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Watch.
Why this country is where we are today and why we are where we are.
No. We are going to get to that one. No, show them Buhari coming into the National Assembly.
Making his way to his assigned seat, he is greeted by chants, protest songs, and boos by lawmakers, each side trying to outdo each other.
So the Nigerian National Assembly turned into a British House of Commons.
How?
Just for one day. Just for one day. It became a British House of Commons. Watch them.
However, some lawmakers are determined to express their feelings to the president, and they burst out in protest songs and even carrying placards.
The lawmakers booed Buhari, and as expected, the uprising almost brought out the beast. Sorry, I mean the amiable. He almost brought out the amiable grandfatherism
Great general.
in Buhari.
Oh.
This uprising will bring out the. Okay. Watch Buhari's reaction. Watch.
May I appeal to the honorable members that the world is watching us, and we are supposed. No, it's not true. We are supposed to be above this.
Did he say that the world was watching them?
Oh, he knows.
And that they were supposed to be above that?
Hey.
Mr. President, no, please look at me when I'm talking to you. Mr. President, stop making us laugh. When did you become conscious of the fact that the world is watching you?
You don't care about
When your soldiers went to the streets and killed unarmed civilians, is it the Shia or the Biafrans or different? Was the world watching you?
They won't watch.
What? When you sent out that tainted governor of Kano State, the one that collects bribe, to represent you at events, don't you know that the world was watching you? I'm talking to you, Mr. President. I beg. Don't give us ear infection with your righteous indignation.
Yes.
The world is watching us.
Nonsense.
When your ministers are accused of corruption and you look the other way, you are former secretary to the federal government, the other way, you are former head of an intelligence group, you look the other way. You know, wasn't the world watching you?
You don't know.
Anyway, don't get me started. It is Christmas and I am trying to be nice today. And also I'm getting ready to kill a goat. I'm getting ready to kill a goat. Okay, back to the video. Did you see the face of Buhari? The face he showed when he was being booed. That was the face of Buhari, the original.
The general.
Not Buhari the clone. The original. And Nnamdi Kanu, are you taking notes? Didn't Nnamdi Kanu notice how foolish he made his supporters look? With the Buhari that showed up in that chamber, there was no doubt that was Buhari. There was no doubt. Anyway, so how did it all end? The budget presentation. Let's watch.
After about 5 minutes, the president had to leave without the speaker making his remarks. With some members raising placards and others snatching and tearing them, the 2019 budget presentation will go down in history as remarkable, where partisan loyalty played a dominating role and potentially further widening the gap between the National Assembly and the executive on the one hand and the legislature and the executive on the other.
I almost forgot to tell you guys about the content of the budget itself. The budget was for 8.83 trillion naira.
They have tripled the doctor. How?
This is the one we call Agukata Abawa. We keep counting, and your jaw will drop. And they had the crude oil benchmark they used was $60 a barrel.
How?
An exchange rate of 350 naira for a dollar.
Hey!
And Buhari added over 300 billion for oil subsidy.
Are you serious?
For oil subsidy for 2019.
Run that back!
Play. Show them Buhari again.
If anybody said he is subsidizing anything, he is a fraud. So all these people talking about subsidy, who is subsidizing him?
I hope Buhari will remember these figures, when he goes out there to debate his opponents in January, at the 2019 election presidential debate. It's coming. It's coming. January. January, next month.
What?
Yeah. Whether Buhari will show up is another matter. but based on what happened when the vice presidential candidates met, I'm not holding my breath. Are you?
No, why not?
You shouldn't. You
I'll
shouldn't.
jump.
You shouldn't.
I'll jump.
Here is P2B taking a knife into Buhari's signature goal, or is it achievement, at the debate of the vice presidential candidates. Watch.
Fighting corruption is not an economic policy. It is not that you can't fight corruption, but you can fight it more aggressively while addressing economic issues. You can't shut down your shop and be chasing criminals.
Thank you very
When that
much.
becomes a-
Thank you.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Peter Obi
He finished them.
Hey!
I said, damn, fighting corruption is not an economic
Economic
policy.
policy.
You know. Now, to be fair to the vice president, this is his comeback. Watch.
If you allow criminals to steal all the inventory in the shop, there will be no shop. And what has happened to the Nigeria in the past 16 years is what the World Bank told us, that the major cause of our poverty is corruption. That's a major cause. That's what we've been told. So let me say that there is no way that we can minimize what has happened. We can't minimize corruption. If you minimize it, we run the risk of completely. In fact, the argument is lost.
You see, let me quote what P2B used to say in the olden days. When the premise of an argument is wrong, the conclusion is also
wrong.
Chicken. That's what's going on. P2B made several references to China. You'll be forgiven if you think that P2B, the former governor, the former trader, was all set to turn Nigeria into China. You see, only people who have never visited Agolo, P2B's hometown, are doubting his ability to accomplish that in just 4 years.
Yep.
Agolis, they're like a little Shanghai.
Oh, business is moving.
Thanks to P2B's 8 years as governor of Anambra State.
Business is
I say go to Agolo and look now. You,
Go to
all of you,
Agolo.
you stay in Abuja and Lagos, think that's the whole Nigeria. Go to Agolo and see. Now, P2B said so many things about China, but nothing like this. Watch.
China's former railways minister Liu Zhijian has been convicted of corruption and given the death penalty with a 2-year suspension.
Yeah. Did he say that if Nigeria were to be China, that all of the Nigeria's past governors, all the past one and the present one, like him, that the people who stole at least 200 million naira every month for 8 years, insecurity votes and kickbacks and all the wayo they do, that they will have been sentenced to death? Did he say that? No, he did not. He didn't. You see, like all politicians, the vice president, Peter Obi, they stood there and told viewers at home what they wanted you to hear. And because the standard is low, so low in Nigeria, and virtually nobody was fact-checking what they were saying, viewers found themselves clapping for these people.
For nonsense.
Who have no intention whatsoever of solving their problems. Take, for example, the issue of oil subsidy. Remember that 2 weeks ago, when the news broke that Buhari was paying oil marketers 239 billion to avoid fuel scarcity during this holiday season, Buhari supporters all came out to say that was Jonathan's oil subsidy. They went all over social media to claim that there was no oil subsidy anymore. A claim that did not make economic sense. It didn't even make arithmetic, ordinary mathematical addition and subtraction. It didn't make sense. Well, at the debate, the question came up. Why are we still paying subsidy when Buhari promised that it would be the end with his increase in petrol price? Remember when he did that? He did that. Here is the VP's answer.
Today, it is the NNPC that's the sole importer of petroleum, so it is on the balance sheet of the NNPC that the subsidy is being taken.
Get out of here, man. So there is still subsidy, and now it is it's taken from the balance sheet of the NNPC. Is that what he said? Put Buhari again. Let him talk about this.
If anybody said he is subsidizing anything, he is a fraud. So all these people talking about subsidy, who is subsidizing?
Is it still not fraud?
It's still fraud.
See. So they just played wayo on us. That's what they did. The more you look, the less you see. Instead of the government paying subsidy to oil marketers directly, the NNPC now pays the bill.
Yep.
That's it. Okay, Mr. Vice President, go ahead. I just hope that you pause sometimes to remember that you are still a pastor of a church of God. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Now, let me say also that if today you were to remove subsidies, petrol prices could go up to as high as 220 naira per liter. Could even go higher.
Hey!
Wait. Can you believe that? 200 naira a liter. So wait. So there is a chance that if we re-elect Buhari for another 4 years, that he will increase petrol price to 200 naira a liter. Play. Let's hear him.
I think that a subsidy, at least a minimal subsidy, is useful now. And that's why I think that the subsidy regime is one that we can tolerate, but obviously we must remove it as time goes on. But we can't remove it immediately.
Eventually, okay. It is Christmas. It's Christmas. I want to be nice. I will let the Vice President have the last word. Watch.
Why this country is where we are today and why we are where we are.
Oh!
When we were where if we were.
It's not coming. The transmission.
You see, I understand that there were some other people who were at that debate. Did you know, from the other parties, some other candidates? No, they were there. But I'm trying to be nice today, so I don't want. I'll pretend as if they were not there. You know, the women that were there, the Glademia. You know, I'll pretend they are not there. Let's just move on. You know what I mean? Just to be nice. This is Christmas. You know what I mean? Polite, nice. You know, no. So, so moving on. I'm very excited to tell you about Wave. You know. I'm very excited to tell them about you. I want to tell them about Wave. Yeah. If you live in America and you want to send money home, you know, there's a safe and easy way to send money to Nigeria instantly. Take a look. Hi, I'm Dr. Damages. Do high fees damage your wallet when you send money home? I've got the damage control. Use Wave for no fee transfers. Remember the promo code DOCTOR for $5 free.
Doctor,
No. You know, no. You know, as they say in the ad, you know, if you use the promo code Doctor, you get $5 free.
No.
Just because you know me. Just because you know me.
You're gonna make money out of it.
No. You get $5 just because you know me. What? You know, it's not enough incentive for you to download Wave and use it to send money home for Christmas. It's okay. You know what? Come chop goat meat for my house.
For Christmas?
Yeah, come. I killed a goat for Christmas.
Woo!
Yes. In America.
Yeah,
you don't believe me?
Yeah.
Now what?
Okay. With this one. Yes. For full disclosure, no animal was harmed during the production of that video. No animal was hurt during the production of that video.
One was killed.
All right. Oh, no. Oh, wow. They're smelling like. If you don't have power, it is not the government's problem, says Fashola, the Minister for Power. Finally, someone has the guts to say it the way it is. If you don't have brain, it is not the problem of your head. It is the problem of your behind. Fashola, thank you, my man. Thank you. You know, I like people who say things the way it is. Nonsense. Oh, this is wonderful. I will appoint a minister of youth not older than 30 years. Says Atiku Abubakar. You see, these old men, they don't get it. Youths, they don't want to be minister for youth. They want to run the country. They want you to retire and don't you know have somewhere to take Christmas gift and go and give people? Your time is gone. I don't get this. This is a wonderful one.
Okay.
OAU, Sex for Mark professor back 6 years in jail. You remember that guy?
Yes.
He was given 6 years in jail. Now, before you think this is a warning to others, the sentence runs concurrently, which means for one round, he will get 7 days in jail or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not full 6 years. He's going to come out before then.
It's 2 years.
There's a way they do it. 1 round, 2 rounds. How many rounds did he was? How long was he getting for? Terrible. Oh, this is wonderful. Buhari votes 305 billion for petrol subsidy in 2019.
Wow. Serious.
That cannot be true now. Didn't Buhari say there is no more subsidy? That subsidy is a fraud. Why is he voting? Can somebody remind that man? Does he know what he said in the past?
No, that's Jibrin.
That's a proof. That's a scientific proof.
That's a scientific proof. That is close.
You can be sure another video is coming out tomorrow from now. Part 2 of the scientific proofs. Oh, this is wonderful. We won't allow Nigeria to be corrupt again, says Bola Tinubu. Now, I'll wait for you to laugh. You know?
Wow.
You see the thing. It's not his fault, you know, because in Nigeria now everybody wants to be a comedian. You know, that's what's going on. I heard that he started a show called Keeping It Real with Bola Tinubu. That's the first line of the show, that we will not allow Nigeria to be corrupt anymore. People don't have shape. How do they sleep at night? When he's looking at the headline on that, maybe he will be laughing at himself like, I fooled them. I fooled them again. Oh, I see. Now I got one for you. This is for you. My baby daddy and I are not suitable, says Linda Keji. See. You know we like Linda here. We like Linda. You know, she just found out they are not suitable.
No, the love is not.
You see, after she fell pregnant, you know, she just fell and became pregnant. But you know, this is the thing. All these talks about compatibility are just new things from all these young people of nowadays.
Yeah. What?
Because if you look at it, you know, the sperm still does not discriminate when it's swimming towards the egg. So why do people talk about compatibility? And you know, all that they want is to let the sperm go to. Okay, no.
Sperm swim straight.
Yeah, that's it. You know, they don't look at your face and
that's the role model for the children of tomorrow.
It's time for your email.
Hey!
Doctor.
This is not ordinary nurse. This is not an ordinary nurse. This is not an ordinary nurse. This is AAC nurse. This is not an ordinary nurse.
Doctor, how are you? What happened to Agege Bread?
Yeah, but she disappeared or suddenly.
She went to Nigeria.
Yes.
Trump deported her.
Let her come back.
It's not easy. If you stand here and you
let her come back for you.
Trump will take you home. Okay. Do we have emails?
Yeah, every day, doctor.
Okay, let's hear them, please.
Yeah. Okay. Our first email from Calvin Lambert in Kumbo.
Lambert. I know
BUI division in the northwest region of Cameroon.
Yes.
Lambert in Cameroon. Yes. He writes.
Yes.
Dear doctor. Please, when are you coming to do a program in Cameroon?
Wow.
I suggest that episode 390 should be in Cameroon.
What?
So that you can celebrate the 90th birthday of President Paul Biya of Cameroon.
That's a good idea.
When you are coming over, please wear a bulletproof from head to toe. Thanks, doctor.
Is he going to be?
But you know, he has a point.
Yeah.
You know that they shoot people. The army, they also shoot people without thinking.
Yes.
You know, and later on they will say, "Don't you know that the world is watching us?"
Yes.
Anyway, thank you, my friend Lambert. You know, if everything is the way it should be, that Cameroon should be to Nigeria what Bahamas is to America.
Yes.
Where rich folks will go to on weekends to get away. You know what I mean? Hop into a small plane, go there and enjoy the weekend and come back.
Yes.
But that old man in Paul Biya, Bobia.
Bobia.
He wants to die in office.
He wants to die there.
You know what? If he dies, we'll come for the funeral. We'll go. Thank you so much for writing. Next.
Yes. Our second email is from Damian C. Amazu. He writes, hello, Dr. Damages, aka Njakiri.
Wow, this guy knows me.
I usually count my days after watching your weekly episode, expecting another show in the next weekend.
Yes.
I've never been tempted to write you because I have found no reason until after watching your episode 360 today.
360.
I disagree with your statement that you cannot join politics because Nigerians are yet to understand what they want, and this is the perception that is destroying not only Nigerian but the entire African continent. At times, those people others are looking up to are always having unnecessary reason to shy away from the call to serve. But would you rather prefer to sit on the fence and criticize? If you actually meant that Nigerian does not know what they want, that includes you, especially if you truly have a positive offer to render. Dalu nwanne.
Hey! Man, thank you so much, my friend.
First of all, what does Dalu nwanne mean?
Thank you, my brother.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Man, you got me there. The guy got me. The truth is that I am afraid that I will fall pregnant if I visit politics. You know what I mean? You know the way
What kind of pregnancy is that?
You can easily visit one day and the next day you are pregnant.
Yes.
What happened? Anyway, I think the little that I do is my contribution. It might not be enough, but it is all that I have. Nigeria does not lack good people to run the country.
Exactly.
The idea is just overwhelming to them, even to the good people. You know what I mean?
And one of them has volunteered.
There are good people.
Yes,
good people. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm doing the little I'm doing.
Yes.
Do your own part.
Yes.
Do your own part.
If everybody do their own bit.
Anyway, next.
That's our last email.
Oh, okay. That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr.Damages at
gmail.com
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages
and on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
That's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
And it says, you know what? Let's hear from Secret Santa. Watch.
This week, all people had to do was pay him some attention.
Ladies!
And he would pay them back in Benjamins.
So there's $100 for you.
You can imagine. He says even when you're homeless, it feels so much better to give than receive.
Y'all don't know I'm happier than y'all.
Kindness is a bridge between all people. And so if you're ever down and you want to lift yourself up, go do something kind for somebody.
Maybe that'll help you.
It'll make you feel like way more than $100.
There you go.
Kindness is a bridge between all people. And so, if you are ever down and you want to lift yourself up, go and do something kind for somebody.
Wow, it's deep.
It works all the time.
No, that's deep.
It works all the time. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Merry Christmas, my folks.
What kind of things have you done to me?
I bring puff to you
doctor.
Every week, real puff from African restaurant.
Going forward, you have to
go far.
Doctor, you have to be swiping me on the subway every time you go.
That would be taken care of.
Yes.
Are you telling them I use subway? What are you?
Don't use jet now. You're a poor man. I'm a poor man. You're a poor man. I'm a poor man.
Ambassador of Wave.
Yes.
You're just embarrassing. Anyway. So next week we'll have something for you. We'll be off. We'll have something for you.
Yes.
For the new year. We will see you live here next year, 2019.
Yes.
That would be different ball game.
Yes. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. This is your boy, Noisemaker, the town crier, Noise Yam. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
All right.
Have a good one.